Hi, Andrew Caresti is here with Audiobro. I'd like to share with you a quick introductory video of a library we're very excited about. It's the Legato Sordino edition of LA scoring strings. Legato Sordino, or LASS as we like to call it, picks up where our LA scoring strings full edition left off with regards to Sordino strings, which means muted strings. Now you can have the highly sought after emotional and silky cinematic sounds of Sordino strings with legato, portamento, and glissando articulations, all with the ease of use of LASS's auto arranger. And together with LASS Full, you can also combine them to get that hybrid Sordino, non-Sordino sound that some of the top composers are getting these days. In this video, I'll play some very simple examples of all the string sections by themselves so you can get an idea how they sound in isolation. Of course, please refer to our audio demos section for full audio demos regarding LASS and all our other libraries. I've always loved the sound of muted violas, or violas con sordino, so why don't we start with the violas? I'll play just a simple two-part phrase, and I'll let the auto arranger do the rest. Okay, so simple chords. Okay, as you can hear, they sounded very silky and smooth, and even in their upper register, they still sound really wonderfully beautiful. Here, let's give a listen to the upper register. Okay, next we'll play some violins, the Divisi's A, B, and C, but they'll be playing a unison line, and you'll notice to the right of the LA Scoring Strings logo, you'll start to see the intervals displayed. This is a new way we display the intervals on the new Real Legato patches. So a unison line, no harmonies. Okay, you might have also noticed next to the port and gliss and legato in italics right there on the left-hand side, there's these little lights that light up when you're playing when you're triggering those articulations, and you're not in auto arranger mode. Okay, now let's listen to these violins, Divisi ABC, playing some chords, some three-part Divisi. Okay, here we go. Now, because of the Divisi and the Divisi nature of LA scoring strings and LASS, when you play chords like that, or when you're writing three-part harmony and the first violins, you're not going to get a combination of what other string libraries typically do is if they have 16 violins and you play three notes, you get 16, 32, 48 string players sounding at the same time. Here we keep it to 16 players based on our Divisi. So that gives you a much more clear sound and a much more realistic representation of what the strings would sound like. Okay, so let's listen to the cellos. The cellos will be playing a two-part Divisi, or sometimes three-part, but it will all be handled by the auto arranger. So I'm just going to be plunking away, and the auto arranger is going to do its thing. So cellos, two- and three-part Divisi. Notice at the end there was a wonderful range of expression and dynamics that was achieved with the mod wheel, and all of these patches have that capability. So in real time, you can ride the mod wheel and have a wonderful arc to your phrases. And LA Scoring Strings uses its own crossfading technology to get you a nice open sound without getting that dreaded stacked player sound, so you get a lot of clarity out of your samples. Okay, next, let's listen to our friends, the bass players. Here we go. Okay, so those were our bass player friends playing unison. I just want to take a minute to introduce to you some of the new features we have in our new interface. You'll notice, obviously, quite prominent are these blue buttons here. These buttons, you can click on them, but they are also 100% MIDI automatable. For example, the EQ button here, I can click on it, but if I right-click on it, you'll see a Remove MIDI Automation CC112. It's already been previously programmed, and the patches come like this by default. The EQ is set to CC112, so you can actually go in and use your fader like this and remotely turn on the EQ on and off, which is great for auditioning different mixes. But not all of these buttons are hardwired. You can this one, for example, is not. If you right-click on it, you can assign it to anything you want. So just wanted to point that out to you. Also, right now, to go to the other menus, you can use this drop down here. We have the Legato tweak page, the EQ page, and we also now have these italicized legato, portamento, glissando drop downs, which is how you can load and unload and purge your samples. We have another video that goes into more detail for previous LASS users on the differences between this interface and the previous one. I think this should give you a pretty good idea of what LASS LS Legato Sordino includes. It has the Divisis A, B, and C, and it also includes the full mix section patches. Make sure you listen to the demos for LASS LS Legato Sordino, and thanks for watching, and take care.